Hello, everyone. Welcome to ComicPriceGuide.com presents Tales from the Geek. Googs, are you frozen?
No, I could just stand real still.
Just to throw me. Oh, are you frozen now?
No, I'm not. Acting.
Acting.
Hello, everybody.
Poke. Poke on ya. Hello. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. It's good to see you all here. We've got some news. We got some comics. We'll start with some news. So actually, I was like, Googs, we have to go live because we were talking about.
Yeah.
I was talking about the Toxic Avengers, and I was like, this looks so. Or the Toxic Avenger, and I was like, this looks so hilarious.
And then I was just like, have you never heard of trauma films? I mean, it's.
I had not.
You know what? It's best for you to look them up on your own. Hey, Bishop, how's it going?
Hello.
But yeah, the Toxic Avengers. This is actually a remake of some classic '80s schlock. It's trauma. It's you know they have Sergeant Kabuki Man. It's but there's like 4 Toxic Avenger movies from back in the day. And yeah, this is a reboot with
Hopefully
Peter.
That means we're gonna get more than just one.
Yeah, I saw the teaser trailer, and it's as gory and off the wall.
Good and gory.
And off the wall as the original. I mean, like I said,
the cast is amazing.
Peter Dinklage is the Toxic Avenger, and I'm just kind of like, huh. It's just like if you haven't seen the original Toxic Avenger or any trauma film, it's just like, let's just say it's where James Gunn cut his teeth in film. It's where a few big names got their start. And Lloyd Kaufman, the creator of Trauma Films, the founder of Trauma Films, is an entity in and of himself. He's kind of like the Stan Lee of Trauma.
In all the films, hanging out.
Yeah, and James Gunn, I mean, he's been in every, I believe, definitely every Guardians. And he was like a prisoner in the first one, and then in the third one, there's like a poker scene where they're at a table of Howard the Duck. Lloyd Kaufman's one of those guys, and but James Gunn has put him in all those. Hey, Voodoo, how's it going?
Good to see you.
But yeah, I mean, I remember when I heard they were like doing a serious, like big studio remake of the Toxic Avenger. I'm just kind of like, wow, all right, I'm in. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
Will it be as crazy?
It looks hilarious.
Yeah, it's like
everyone they've got. That's pretty great.
It's hot here in Connecticut. We're fall showed up and then disappeared for a couple days. I was like, oh, come on.
You know, well, it's cool here. A good 94 degrees.
Oh my, no.
Good 94 degrees.
No.
Actually, it may have been cooler today. I don't remember. But.
Like 90 degrees here. It's just me, just like, can we just? I'm gonna.
One more time. It's
just sweat.
Sitting in the room, sweating.
Yeah, soaked. Beard. I just shaved it.
You mentioned James Gunn earlier. Did you do that because the other piece of news was that the major?
Did I inadvertently do set up a segue for you? Speaking of James Gunn,
we got distracted by the heat, so it didn't.
Yeah. Speaking of James Gunn, Aaron.
Oh wow! Thank you, Googs. Not the other Google, I guess. Did you know that James Gunn? Well, he's writing season 2 of the major Peacemaker. So.
Yeah, and I think he's established, like, I know Peacemaker. I think Blue Beetle. He's like established what is already considered like new canon. Whereas like I think Blue Beetle is, but not the Blue Beetle movie.
Yes, exactly.
So it's like okay, but he's totally just like Peacemaker. That's the new DC universe.
That's it for sure. Okay, I really love Jenna Ortega after watching.
Wednesday.
I don't know why I almost said Wendy, but yeah, Wednesday. But did you know she gives off such like Beetlejuicy vibes, and so she actually is going to be in Beetlejuice too.
Oh yeah, she's I don't know if they're done filming it or they're currently filming it, but yeah, she's Lydia's son.
Yeah, That's crazy. So it's
I,
coming soon. I don't see a date though. Oh, September 2024.
Ooh, yeah, I can't wait to just have Michael Keaton back. Like we got him back as Batman in The Flash. Now we get to have him back as Beetlejuice. I'm still fingers crossed, Mr. Mom too.
Got it. We can do it.
Mr. Grandmom.
Grandma.
Oh my God, Michael Keaton.
Guess who's back?
Call me.
Hello, hey Rick.
Hey Rick.
We're just catching up on some news. The last piece of news. Oh, I think you had a few things you were going to mention too, right, Chris?
Tonight is the finale, or I'm hoping just a season finale, because if you've been watching Ahsoka, you're like, how are they wrapping this all up in a 45-minute finale? And it's but that's tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I watched the first episode, and oh my gosh, it's so good. I can't wait. Usually I'll binge all of them, but Xavier was wanting me to come into the other room, so no spoilers, Googs.
Okay, they all die.
No!
Anyway, you don't see any of them in the sequels. No. No, but I can't wait for that. And then I believe tomorrow we get the premiere of Loki. So it's like, just when one Disney Plus show ends, here you go. Here's Marvel with the Loki. So I believe it's 6 episodes season, but I can't wait for that. That's going to be,
That's how they do it.
Mm-hmm.
He says, there's no way to end this season in one show.
I'd be amazed because, I know it's all leading up to Dave Filoni is going to be doing his massive. They're calling it the Filoniverse movie, with the Mandalorian, Clone Wars, Ahsoka, maybe Boba Fett. It's just going to be Endgame. It's just going to be Endgame for that, where just everybody comes in, like they're going to do the portals. Boba Fett's going to be like, on your left, and it's just going to be, Grogu's going to be like just full Jedi, two little lightsabers just floating through, like, yeah.
I can see it. It. It's got to happen.
Just everything in the kitchen sink versus Thrawn.
Do it.
But I do believe, if this is like just the season finale, I can see how this thing's going to end in a way that's going to make people so angry because they'll have to wait.
Yeah, nobody wants to wait that long.
Because these Star Wars shows, it's just like, Mandalorian season 2. I was just like, that was amazing. It's just like, well, see you in 3 years. You're just like, what? No. I'll be old.
Why? Can't keep doing this to us.
We should just film them back to back, please.
Like Lord of the Rings, that was the best. They filmed all of them, right?
Yeah, you're just like, see you next year for the next chapter. You're just like, woohoo!
That was the way to do it. Made it real easy. After the actors' strike, I don't know if you saw this about Netflix, but they're apparently they're going to be raising their prices again.
Well, they're going to have to make up for
that money.
Those actors wanting to get paid for creating all the content that they make money off of. So
Heaven forbid. So anyway, get ready for that.
Yep.
But yeah, that's the news I've got this week. Anything else that I wonder. Let me see if I've got your shameless plug up. If not, I'll be pulling that up while you do comics. I don't.
Oh, okay.
I'll pull it up. We'll do it after. But don't forget to like, comment, share. We do want your friends to be our friends to be your friends. We'll be one big happy family. And hit us with some comics, Googs.
All right.
Google.
Speaking of following and sharing, if you want to follow my Art of Chris Gugliotti page, so my Instagram at Chris Gugliotti, because this month is it's Adopt a Monstober, but let me get to the comics first.
Yes, do it, and I'll find the picture.
So we were talking about Ahsoka. So here's a brand new Star Wars High Republic series, Shadow of Starlight. It bridges the gap between two periods in the Old Republic. We're talking between the Old Republic and the High Republic, and of course, Yoda's there. I'm still waiting. I want my series where it's like the old Republic, where it's like a young hip Yoda. It's got like a pompadour. he's like 2 feet taller. You're just like, that'd be great. But this is a mini series, and if you're into the High Republic era, which has always been an interesting time, it's just kind of like they're not slaves to like the whole Skywalker myth. It's just like this takes place like hundreds of years before all that. So this is should be a good read. I said it's kind of a slow week, but a series that I've been digging. And I never, if you told me I'd be into the Fantastic Four regularly, I'd call you a liar. But newest issue of Fantastic Four, where I love that they got Alex Ross to paint Dinosaur Avengers. Yep, that's right. The Fantastic Four travel to an alternate dimension where there's dinosaur versions of them. But if you flipped close, you're just like, wait, dinosaurs? You're just like, oh, all right. Also, okay, I mean, the last page on this, because I saw the cover for the next issue, and if anybody's seen that, Alex Ross is killing it, and the last page on this, I mean, I can't spoil it, but let's just say Doctor Doom as a T-Rex. All right?
Of course.
All right.
Hey,
and
I will say Xavier would be very excited about this book.
Oh yeah, it's I just love the fact that we got like it's like a spine. I'm a dinosaur nerd. You got a Spinosaurus as Captain America, and he has a shield, so that's just great. I believe Black Widow's a Quetzalcoatl, the giant bird. But all right, and then let's see in big Marvel news, there are Jonathan Hickman, the guy who basically redefined the X-Men with House of X and Powers of X. Well, they're giving him the keys to the cosmic end of the Marvel spectrum. So Marvel Gods brings about a new take on the old like cosmic aspect. If you're a big like Jim Starlin fan from the old if you were into the more like the grand the living tribunal, the Celestials, the all this. It's kind of it's that arena, but basically all new characters, all new insight into them. So this should be a good one. It is a $9.99 book because Marvel is so Marvel is always kind of on the cusp. But yeah, it is. It's a decent size.
All right. Well,
so
that's something.
Yeah.
And
so
it's about the gods. So come on.
Yeah, and but if there's one book this week you have to go get, it is. Now, I was part of a Q&A with Robert Kirkman about this book and his other book, Void Rivals, which is on issue 4, which kind of set up this. He's building towards a joint Transformer, G.I. Joe, the combined universe. It's like Secret Wars, but for all the toys we like. And but you got Daniel Warren Johnson, who's an artist that I love. He's an amazing artist. You have to pick up his miniseries, Murder Falcon, and Do a Power Bomb, which is if you like rock music and luchador wrestling, you're going to love both those series. But his artwork is amazing. The stories are great. It's I just gave you the basic premise, but it is so much. But okay, get on with it, Chris. All right. Transformers #1, the grand relaunch by Robert Kirkman for Image Comics. This basically starts off at the beginning, and if you've been reading Void Rivals, there's little clues and stuff happens there, and it comes full steam. Like you're introduced to one of the Transformers in Void Rivals 1, and he shows up. He shows up in this one, but you're also, you're getting. Now, I'm not going to say there are. It's Kirkman. He's letting the Transformers grow with its with its original audience. Me from the 80s. So this book goes a little bit harder than normal like Transformers.
Oh snap!
Let's just say
not for Xavier.
Yeah, maybe not. Let's just say Starscream is in charge, and he's pulling no punches. But you're reintroduced to the Transformers.
Does that say team?
On Earth? No, it's just Transformers.
Oh, I thought in the upper right hand or left hand corner it said team.
No,
never mind.
Yeah, it's Image Skybound, which is Robert Kirkman. So he's writing it. So it's kind of like, you know how unforgiving Walking Dead was. Don't
Yeah.
get. But I mean, it's not as bad. But you can see he's taking Transformers to the next level. I read it. The story is great. It is on my pull list.
Number
It's
one, pick
it
it
is
up.
or it comes out tomorrow. It is already on a second print. Is
Dang.
going to second print. So pick this one up. There's multiple covers, but you don't need all the variant covers to just. This is the cover A. It's got Optimus on it. It's an awesome story. I cannot say go get this book.
Get it.
I have not been anticipating a book more than that
I don't think
Transformers
I've
book.
seen you so excited about a book. I mean, you get excited
It's
about comics, but
it's like
this excited
I
and watch.
I do like there's going to be, let's see, there's ads in the back. All right, so we're getting a because GI Joe is relaunching, but we're getting a Duke miniseries, and then Cobra Commander
Oh snap!
is getting his own series, and I wonder if they're tying it to his title Void Rivals, giving him a different origin. Of course, Cobra Commander's origin was always just nebulous. It was just like he was either this guy, or if you ever saw the GI Joe movie where it's just like, oh, he's from a mystical land called Cobra La, you know. That's another one that movie went hard for a GI Joe movie. There's like GI Joe, normally those laser bolts don't hit any targets. They were hitting targets in that one. But then we got, let's see, and I know, yes, yeah, GI Joe. He's rewatching GI Joe as a title with original creator Larry Hama in on it. Larry, am I right? Larry Hama's doing the writing. So it's just like if you're an '80s kid, it's just like joy, or just like Saturday morning cartoons. It is a golden age. But yeah, that's all I got this week as far as my polls. But always check out your local comic shop for all new books coming out tomorrow. New release day every Wednesday.
Do it. Okay, let me do a little something so you can shamelessly plug.
Oh, that's right. All right, head over to my Instagram at Chris Gugliotti or at Art of Chris Gugliotti. Like, follow each one. Adopt a Monstober. I did it last year, and we managed to get all but four monsters.
Bring my monster upstairs.
Four monsters adopted, and we're on day 3. And day 1 and 2 have been adopted. Day 3 is still looking for a home.
What?
He's a saucy little cactus monster with a cowboy hat.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go check online now.
And then you see every monster is an original watercolor piece. And then with each adoption, you get the monster. You get a card so that you can name your monster. And then this year I'm giving away free stickers.
You get a sticker, and you get a sticker.
Let's say I adopted a monster today, so you can feel good. So check it out at Instagram. I'll be doing a monster a day. I may do a couple days where it's 2 mini monsters. But check them out. Bring a monster home. They make great Christmas gifts. Aaron's got one.
I got one. I meant to bring them up here. I'll bring them up next week, so that way you guys can see my little monster.
All October long, a new monster a day.
Yeah, new monster a day keeps the doctor away.
Exactly. So if you want some awesome original art, some one-of-a-kind original art,
adopt it. Adopt today.
And also bring something monstrous into your life.
Why not? Why not?
But all right, that's enough for my shameless self. I mean, you can also catch me on Gamma Base Auctions every Thursday night, where I sell comics as well as read comics.
He doesn't just read them; he does stuff with them too. Like,
that's what makes me different. I read them still.
I read them, and I sell them, but I still
read them. I read them still. I'm reading them right now.
Well, we will catch you guys live next week at 6:25 Central Time. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you then.